Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review, a very special unboxing, well actually in this case unrolling and review of a watch that is indeed mine, and it was a long time coming. I have been searching for this watch for well over a year. It may even be as much as 18 months that I have been trying to find this very old school OG Zelos watch. I posted constantly in the Zelos Timekeeper and Zelos Stitches and Buckles groups on Facebook. It got to the point where I literally had, I'd say easily about 100 guys and gals looking for this watch for me. Now, I got alerts all the time about, I found this watch on Reddit. I found this watch on eBay. I found this watch on Chrono24. And they were always the wrong one, but I really, really appreciated the help. And shout out to all of you. All of you. I can't thank you enough. But in particular, shout out to the guy, and he wishes to remain anonymous. He doesn't want to wish to be, now he's in the Zelos Timekeepers group. So if he wants to say in the comments section or in the comments section of the post I'm going to make in that group that, hey, I was the one that sold him the watch, that's fine, but I'm not going to mention the person's name out of respect. Yes, my friends, I finally procured a Zelos Eagle E-1B. B as in Baker. Finally found one. Now, the catch was, when I finally found one, it was watch head only. No box, no roll. This is a spare roll I had. No box, no roll, no card, no strap, nothing. Just the watch head. It was a new old stock watch head. It was still in its plastic. And I have, of course, plenty of spare straps. So I said, send it over. And I sent over my money. And here she is. The Eagle E-1B. Now, this is the one with the gray indices. A lot of people confuse the E-1A, the one with the white indices, for the E-1B, the gray indices. The differences are very, very subtle. The big difference is when you get a lume shot. The E-1A glows blue, the B glows green. And I have confirmed this glows green. This is an E-1B. This is the watch I sought. And this watch completes the cycle for me. I now have one of each of the 4 Eagles. The E-1A with the white indices, the B with the gray, the C, which was the bronze, and the D, which was the afterburner, the one with the orange indices. I believe that's right. I believe the D was the afterburner. If it was the C, then I apologize, but I'm fairly sure it was the D was the afterburner. This completes the cycle. I finally have all 4 Eagles in my collection, and I cannot be happier. Now, I have paired it already with my favorite inexpensive mesh bracelet that I found on Amazon a long time ago from Eache, E-A-C-H-E. They run about 18 bucks. You can find them in black, blue, silver, gold, rose gold, and kind of a brown, dark brown bronze in 18, 20, and 22 millimeters. And I have a bunch of these on different watches, including literally all 4 of my Eagles. So when I say I didn't care that I wasn't going to get a strap with this, I meant it. I don't care. I can throw it. I could throw this on a collar ebb. I could throw this on this Ichi. I could go and find an engineer bracelet in bunches of different colorways. I don't care. The bracelet isn't important. What's important is the watch. And there she is on my 7¼ inch wrist. If I can get this thing to close. There we go. Whoops. Come on. There we go. I think I put this together backwards. I'll fix it later. There she is on my 7¼ inch wrist. Just like all the other Eagles I have, this thing fits beautifully. It has very short fall away lugs. So this watch, in terms of lug to lug, could be worn by someone with as small a wrist as maybe 6¼ inch, 6½ inch. It is a tall watch, as you can see. I'll give you a better shot here. It is a tall watch, especially with that high domed crystal. So it is not a thin watch, but then again, it is sold as a sports watch. The watch is flawless. This is number 24. There were only 100 of each colorway made, so there's only 400 of these in total. Only 100 in the gray with the gray indices, and it was really hard to find this one. I don't know why this was harder to find than the A, C, and D, but this one really, it took a while. It took a lot of patience, a lot of posting, a lot of e-begging, a lot of searching. I had searches running on it, on What You Seek, which I have to actually shut down. I had searches on Chrono24. I had searches running on eBay, eBay UK. On several Facebook groups. I was always poking around the Facebook groups, diver groups, sports watch groups, the Zelos groups, any Discord group that I could think of. Persistence paid off. It really did. You have the back of the watch. You have that really nice turbine style case back. That's actually it should be an exhibition case back, but the turbine covering really covers up the movement. Not that the Miyota 9015 is a particularly beautiful movement, but the turbine motif from from an Eagle F-15 Eagle fighter, and you can see the serial number right there, I believe, number 24 out of 100. Beautiful watch. Now, as a comparison, just really quick, I have brought out my Eagle E-1A. It may or may not pick up on the camera. I think the camera does pick it up a little bit. I hope it does. But the A, as you can see, the indices are a little brighter. The outer chapter ring, the minute track, is definitely brighter, and the hands are definitely brighter. You can definitely see that this is a white indices watch. This is a gray indices watch. So you can see there is a difference. I'm not insane. People kept asking me all the time, oh, what's the difference? White, gray. Some guy actually offered to take his white one, take it apart, and paint the indices gray and give it to me. And I said, no, thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate the thought, though. Several people, more than a dozen or so, actually questioned whether or not the E-1B existed or if I was being punked by Elshin. A, Elshin wouldn't do that. B, Elshin is someone I consider a friend, and when he said they exist, that's good enough for me. Anyway, take the A off to the side there. So you can see the difference between the two watches. I have my sheet of facts here, so I can tell you a little more about the vital statistics of this beautiful and long sought after watch. This is the Eagle E-1B, who I have affectionately nicknamed the Gray Ghost because with respects to my friend Kelvin, who had a Mustang that he nicknamed the Gray Ghost because it was gray and it was a very quiet car, so we called it the Gray Ghost. So I borrowed that nickname. That car has since long been sold and converted to a full-time drag car. But this is the Gray Ghost, because a lot of people question the existence of ghosts. A lot of people question the existence of this watch, but I don't know about ghosts, but this watch is definitely real. It is a DLC coated stainless steel case. The mesh bracelet is stainless steel, by the way. Sapphire crystal, heavily domed sapphire crystal. The back is also sapphire. Miyota 9110 movement in it. This is a no date, as you can see. If you unscrew the screw down crown, it does audibly and tactily pop when you disengage it. There is a ghost movement, the ghost position there. Second movement hacks, the second pull hacks the movement, and that gets you into time set mode. Push it back in, screw it down, and you're good to go. It is a sandwich dial, as you can see. You can see that the black dial is actually cut at the indices, and underneath it is a disc of lume, in this case green, in this case the white one blue. If you don't believe me, go check out zeloswatches.com. Look under in the collection menu item, click on discontinued. Go to page 6 and you will see all 4 eagles. You can pull up a lume shot picture of these 2 watches and you'll see there is a color difference. As I said, there were only 100 pieces of each colorway made. 100 of these. This is number 24. It is a 42 millimeter case, which is perfect. 16 mil thick, which does not bother me because I like a thick watch. 22 millimeter lug width. All 3 of those measurements were taken from Zelos' website. They didn't give you a lug to lug measurement, so I measured that on my own, and that came to 51 millimeter. And it is a 200 meter water resistant watch. So, even though it's not set up to be a dive watch, because it does not have a dive bezel, this bezel, by the way, is fixed, as you can see. It's not a dive bezel, but it can work as a dive watch. You can get this thing underwater as long as the crown is engaged, get it wet, swim with it, snorkel with it, do sports with it, take a shower with it, get thrown in the pool with it, whatever you want. Good to go. Great watch. I am so happy that the chase has finally come to a conclusion for this watch. That doesn't mean I'm not chasing other Zelos watches. There are 2 Zelos watches in particular that I would love to get my hands on. I'm not sure how many there were made. I know it's probably 25 or less, but if I could get my hands on a Damascus or titanium Damascus first generation hammerhead, I would love that. And there is the very rare, only 5 made, the only ZX watch I don't own, the ZX Skeleton. Not a lot of people know about that one, but there was a skeletonized ZX watch made. It had 4 subdials instead of 3, and it's beautiful. And there's only 5 of them out there. Elshin owns one, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to sell it to me, not without a lot of begging. And the price for one of them is going to be ridiculous, but that's going to be the 2 watches from Zelos that I chase long term. There'll always be something from Zelos that I'll chase short term, but I won't bother anybody with that right now. This is not time or place. This is the time and place to celebrate me finding one of these watches. I'm so happy. Very happy. And doesn't mean I don't love this guy any less. But this one was easy to find. This one was not. So glad to have all four of them. And with that, I'm going to wrap my video up with the usual spiel. If you liked the video, you found it to be entertaining, useful, informative, please click that thumbs up for me. Doing that does help the channel with respect to the search algorithms. The more likes a video gets, the more likely it is for people to find it in a search, and that helps bring people to the channel. Comments, questions, suggestions, I know there's going to be a ton of them. Down below, I do read them all, I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to troll me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm just going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Where you been? But that doesn't matter really. Glad you found the place. I have well over 500 videos for you to watch. I hope you will avail yourself of the opportunity to do so. All I ask is that down below there, before you leave the channel, down below, click that red subscribe button. And also, click the bell icon next to it so that when I upload new material to the channel, you will be alerted to that fact. And also when I do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. They are free flow, no particular subject chats or live streams. So come on by and have some fun. When the bell icon is clicked, you will be informed of when those streams start. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there, and it is not getting any better. So I ask all my viewers and all my newcomers and everybody to stay safe. Be happy, be well, be careful. I'll see you soon.